This is the X Sports Network. Going the distance with local sports, covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
Southern Tennessee Orthopedics welcomes orthopedic surgeon Dr. Paul Thomas. Count on Dr. Paul Thomas, podiatrist Dr. James Barksdale, and nurse practitioner Doug Ead at Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep your life in motion. Injuries and foot pain can rob you of the activities you enjoy most. So our team is here, close to home, to address the pain and to get you moving again. Southern Tennessee Orthopedics. From the routine to the unforeseen, you can count on us. To learn more, visit SouthernTennesseeMedicalGroup.com or to schedule an appointment, call 931-762-4400.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming a local driver with Southeast Carriers, we can guarantee multiple benefits and a base pay starting at $17 per hour, along with a work-life balance so you can spend equal time on the road as with family. We also provide the latest updated equipment and technology to make your job as easy as possible. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town. When you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to Lewisburg, Tennessee at Reese Hambrick Field, the site for tonight's Class 3A Region 4 District 8 elimination game here between the visitors on the scoreboard and the Lady Cats of Lawrence County versus the other Lady Cats, the home team on the scoreboard here tonight in Tullahoma. This is AJ Good, joined alongside Hayden Burks here, bringing you tonight's game. Quickly taking a look at both sides coming into this. Lawrence County 4-11 overall, 3-7 within their district. Their head coach is Amanda Land. Lady Cats lost to Marshall County on a walk-off grand slam last week, 8-5. For Tullahoma, 9-10 overall, 5-4 within their district. Their head coach is Gary Barfield. They lost 14-2 to Page, the opening round game. Take a look at the starting lineups for both sides, starting first with the Lady Cats of Lawrence County. Leading off in center field, Ella Hillhouse. Batting second in left field, Michaela Kerr. Batting third at third base, Lakin Davis. Batting fourth at shortstop, Miley Staggs. Batting fifth at first base, Riley Myers. Batting sixth and pitching, Elizabeth Hagan. Batting seventh at second base, Laney K. King. Batting eighth and catching, Giselle Maldonado. Rounding out the lineup in right field, and Libby Burks. And taking a look at both of these two matchups between both of them here, Hayden, and we had some shootouts, big-time shootouts between these two.
Well, I'm telling you, AJ, we talked about it earlier. I mean, this team is almost dead even. So, I mean, both batting averages are huge. Both teams are ready to go. I think, like I talked about it earlier, I think whoever can take advantage of this neutral site will come out with a win tonight.
Maya Sharp will be the starting pitcher for Tullahoma. Ella Hillhouse on to lead things off here for Lawrence County. First pitch here from Sharp, and that's going to miss low and away for ball one. Lawrence County in their white tops, purple pants. You got Tullahoma in their maroon tops and gray pants. Beautiful evening here. Couple clouds in the sky. Comes a 1-0 from Sharp. Hillhouse fakes the bunt. That one's in there for strike one. First matchup between the two at Tullahoma is a 15-13 Tullahoma lead. Tullahoma came from behind late in that one, and Lawrence County a 14-13 win in Lawrenceburg on April 20th. A come from behind win in that one as well. Next pitch, a fastball on the outside corner for strike two. Hillhouse down 1-2 quickly here in the count. The next pitch from Sharp. This one is sent in the left field. That could be trouble, and it is. That's going to fall in. That's going to get away from the left fielder. Hillhouse on her way to second. A leadoff double, and the Lady Cats in good shape here to start things off in the top of the first.
Good start for the Lady Cats here. I think that's the one thing about this game here. I think it's good to have jump to a quick start here for the Lady Cats. So I think that's probably one of the keys to this game that they probably talked about.
Michaela Kerr here, the left fielder, due up now for the Lady Cats. Top three in this order here for Lawrence County, as good as anywhere in the state, with Hillhouse, Kerr, and Lakin Davis on deck. First pitch from Sharp. This is high for ball one.
She wanted that one, AJ.
Yeah. This team has really broken out the bats here in the last 3 weeks of the regular season. Comes a 1-0. Sit deep in the left, and that one's going to go foul. One hop the wall, but didn't one hop the wall within the lines.
We would wished it was probably maybe about 10 feet more to the right.
Count evens up here, 1 ball, 1 strike. Got a beautiful evening, good crowd here. Both sides showed up. Marshall County fans sticking around after Marshall County run ruled Spring Hill in the first game, so the Tigerettes will get the winner of this. Here's a 1-1. Pitch misses high for ball two. That game will be here on Wednesday at 5 o'clock. Rest of the district tournament games will be right here at this location. Comes a 2-1. Misses inside for ball three. Now we're in for a wild one here, Hayden, that both of these teams, Lawrence County's hitting .469 against Tullahoma in 2 games, and Tullahoma's hitting .414 against Lawrence County in 2 games. It's the 3-1. Sent deep in the left field. Way back. This one's got a chance. It is gone. A 2-run homer from Michaela Kerr, and the Lady Cats lead it 2-0.
Great start here for the Lady Wildcats. Got a home run here by Michaela Kerr. That's what you want to see. It's coming out start of the first inning here.
And she gave one a ride earlier in the at-bat, and that one was a no-doubter. I'm going to bring up the third baseman in Lakin Davis. Good start to this one for Lawrence County. So just like we expected each side here. We'll see how Tullahoma does. Kind of big news for this game. One of the big power hitters for Tullahoma, leads them in just about every category. Madison Goad not in the lineup tonight, not even dressed for the game. First pitch here from Davis misses away for ball one.
Even though she leads the stats for Tullahoma, this Tullahoma team is still capable of winning a game.
Sharp looks in the dugout. And here comes a 1-up. This is high for ball two. So Ella Hillhouse led things off with a blue double down the left field line. The Michaela Curry hit a 2-run shot to left center. Here's a 2-0. This one's popped up. This is going to stay in the play, and the catcher and Simpson didn't know where it was, so that will go as strike one. So a break there for Lawrence County. Chasing those high pitches there, Hayden. Saw Kerr try to lay off one earlier, and Davis struggled to lay off that one there.
I say we're not afraid to swing the bat tonight.
It's a 2-1. That's a changeup in the dirt for ball three. Hitters count to the 3-hole hitter for the Lady Cats. And the next pitch from Sharp. This one is off the fist, and Sharp will make the catch for the first out of the inning. One gone here on the top of the first will bring up the shortstop and the cleanup hitter, and Miley Staggs. Riley Myers, the first baseman, waiting on deck here for Lawrence County. Sharp here. It's sort of a warm evening here.
It's got not much of a breeze here today, and the sun's out. It's beautiful.
Got our producer Kevin here with a portable fan on him. First pitch in the dirt for ball one. Corey Rochelle taking over the head coaching duties here today. Comes a 1-0. This one's popped up in the air. Simpson tracking it and drops it.
Ooh. Wow. Tough luck for Tullahoma, but a good break there for the Lady Cats.
It's the second one hit behind here that has kept the Lady Cat at bat alive. 1 ball, 1 strike, one out here in the top of the first. It's one of the most difficult plays to make because that thing is spinning like crazy up in the air like that.
Yep, and it's hard to find it because you got a face mask in front of you.
You know, rip that thing off, but sometimes you can rip it off and put it in your own direction and you trip over it. Comes a 1-1, lined in the left field. That's a base hit. 1 out single here from Miley Staggs, already the third hit of the inning here for Lawrence County. Brings up the 5-hole hitter and the first baseman in Riley Myers.
I'll tell you what, AJ, this is the perfect start that the Lawrence County Lady Cats have been looking for this game.
Myers steps in for her first at bat with Staggs on first. Already a 2-0 lead here in the top of the first. First pitch from Sharp. This one's hit in the left, and that one could be trouble. It's going foul, but a good catch out there in left by Stone, and that will be the second out of the inning. 2 gone here in the top of the first. Will now bring up Elizabeth Hagan, the opposing pitcher, trying to help her own cause. Stone looks in at the dugout, gets a side. Here comes the first pitch to Hagan. On the misses inside for ball one. Runner on first, 2 gone here. And here comes a 1-up. That one misses low and away for ball 2. Stone has thrown 20 pitches already in this inning, I should say. 10 balls, 10 strikes. Comes a 2-0. This one is grounded to the third baseman. Throw over to first will be in time, and that one will end the inning. A Michaela Kerr 2-run homer here in the top of the first gives Lawrence County a 2-0 lead. Let's go to the bottom half of the inning coming up next on the X Sports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation, you're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit lawrenceburgflooringandmore.com. Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here in Lewisburg, we go to the bottom of the first here of this district tournament elimination game. Lawrence County leading Tullahoma 2-0. Top of the order due up here for the other Lady Cats will be Caitlin Gaddis, Kylie Holt, and Addie Norman. 1, 2, 3 to lead things off here for Tullahoma. Elizabeth Hagan in the circle to start things off here for Lawrence County. Hagan, who missed about 4 weeks during the regular season with a broken pitching hand. Her first action coming back off of the DL, whatever they call it nowadays, was against this Tullahoma team. So trying to get some redemption here, facing this team for the second time this season. Comes the first pitch to the third baseman and Gaddis. That one is lined into the Tullahoma dugout for strike one. Everybody's okay.
Everybody's
Thumbs
okay.
up all around.
Boy, I mean, that was a line drive to the dugout.
Those are the ones that scare you, because
I'm telling you.
on those all brick, all stone dugouts, that thing can pinball and take someone out, because that thing was smoked in there.
I'm glad everybody's okay.
0-1 here early to Gaddis. Next pitch from Hagan. This is blown away for ball one. Corners playing even with the bag. Middle infield normal depth. Outfield in normal depth as well. Comes a 1-1. This one's off the fist. Over to King at second. Throw over to Myers at first in time for the first out of the inning. One gone here in the bottom of the first. Will bring up the second baseman and Kylie Holt here for the other Lady Cats. With one out here early on. First left-hander in the Tullahoma lineup. Outfield now playing shallow, shaded towards the left. Infield shaded towards the holes on each side as well. Corner infield playing in. First pitch here from Hagan. That's a pitch slap down the left field line, foul for strike one.
AJ, this team can definitely hit the ball for sure. They're hitting their batting averages, 341, but against Lawrence County, at Lawrence County where they lost, they were hitting 444, and then at Lawrence County they were 469, so good numbers.
Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed for strike two. Like you said off the air, Hayden, they need to come out with a quick 1-2-3 inning, kind of keep that momentum from Kerr's home run in the top of the first.
3 up, 3 down. You'd love to see it.
It's the 0-2. Misses low for ball one. It's a young Lady Cat team. Only two seniors on this lineup, with Davis at third and Hillhouse in center. Here comes the 1-2. And that's a check swing that says she went around for strike 3. First strikeout of the game for Hagan. We got 2 gone here in the bottom of the first. We'll bring up the shortstop and Addie Norman. And we just had a WWE moment with some Marshall County students out there. Someone just went through a table. I feel like Jim Ross over here. I literally watched him do it before the pitch.
They're having a good time, though.
Yeah,
good old days.
Yeah, they were cranking the music in the previous game, just having some fun out there now.
They had some confetti, silly string, all kinds of stuff going, speaker.
Now they're going all Mick Foley going through a table out there. First pitch misses high for ball 1. Next pitch to Norman. And misses a bit high for ball 2. That kid popped up. Good thing. I've watched too much wrestling to know most of the time that doesn't end well. Here's a 2-0. Misses high for ball 3, or watching some of those social media videos of Buffalo Bill fans during the tailgates. .30 here from Hagan. Misses high and in for ball 4. First free pass issued by either pitcher. That brings up the cleanup hitter, the center fielder, and Aaliyah Raby. In this lineup missing its leading hitter, RBI getter, on base, slugging percentage, and Madison Goat. First pitch here from Hagan. Runner takes off. Well, it was just a fake there, and that pitch is in there for strike 1.
Yeah, AJ, that's one thing I looked at earlier. I looked at Tullahoma. They love stealing bases. They've had 54 stolen bases this year.
Wow, that's about 2 a game, so that's pretty good. Comes the 0-1, and she does take off, and that's fouled back for strike 2. She had a good jump on that as well. A good base running and putting yourself in good spots can do wonders. 0-2 the count here, the cleanup hitter for Tullahoma. And the next pitch misses high. Throw down the second will not be in time. So first runner in scoring position here for Tullahoma. And a 1-2 count with 2 outs here to Raby.
Yeah, that's one thing, AJ. The pitching's got to be clean. We got to limit the errors because they're going to take off if they have the chance to.
Something both sides have struggled with this season is fielding. Comes a 1-2. Tip back foul and hung on for strike 3. That will end the inning. Tullahoma strands a runner. In the bottom of the first, Lawrence County leads it 2-0 as we go to the top of the second next here on the X Sports Network.
Tennessee Flight Training. We are training the next generation of pilots. Come and see why Tennessee Flight Training is the best way to learn to fly. Tennessee Flight Training. The skies are calling.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back in Lewisburg, Tennessee, we go to the top of the second of this district tournament elimination game. Lawrence County leading Tullahoma 2-0. 7-8-9 due up here for the Lady Cats. Elaney K. King, the second baseman. Second left-handed hitter, lead things off. First pitch is line back foul for strike one. Amaya Sharp on for her second inning of work. Gave up 2 runs off 3 hits, no walks and no strikeouts through 21 pitches in the top of the first. Comes the 0-1 to King. That one misses low in the dirt for ball 1. Both runs come courtesy of Michaela Kerr, 2-run homer to left center. Comes the 1-1. That one misses high for ball 2. Winner of this game gets Marshall County on Wednesday night, right back here. The rest of the district tournament will be here. Tomorrow night you'll have Page and Lincoln County. Comes a 2-1. Misses high for ball 3. Marshall County earlier with a 14-2 run rule victory over Spring Hill. The game was over after the first pretty much as Marshall County scored 6 in that inning. It's the 3-1. Fake bunt, and that one's in there for strike 2. Corner infield playing in here for Tullahoma, guarding the lines. Middle infield, normal. Outfield shaded slightly to the left. Here's a 3-2. That one misses away for ball 4. First walk issued here by Sharp. Leadoff hitter on for Lawrence County. Brings up the catcher and Giselle Maldonado, a 8-0 hitter here for the Lady Cats, with Libby Burks waiting on deck. After Burks will be the top of the order, which has already done damage here for Lawrence County.
Let's hope they can keep it that way, add on to this lead.
First pitch here to Maldonado. That one's in there, but gets away from the catcher. Strike 1, and now we got a runner in scoring position here for Lawrence County. A timeout here called by Corey Rochelle, assistant coach, to talk to Maldonado. A lot of times if that's a close on the outside and the catcher doesn't catch it, the umpire won't call it a strike, but never really agreed with that, but I'm kind of like that he did call that a strike even though she didn't catch it.
It's one of those rules. If it benefits you, you like it. If it doesn't benefit you, you don't like it.
Yeah, I might have a different opinion in a one-run game in the 7th inning. Here's the 0-1. Misses inside for ball 1. One the count here to Maldonado. There's a 1-1. Swung on a miss for strike 2. Dangerous rise ball there by Sharp.
Looks like Sharp's finally getting that pitch that she's won. She's been kind of throwing them high, but it looks like she's getting them a little bit more in the strike zone now.
Rise ball is dangerous because it will start off at your knees and end up over your hands quickly. So 1-2. This one is hit hard in the center field. That's going to get over her head. Off the top of the wall. King rounding third. Maldonado in the second. An RBI double. Lawrence County leads this one 3-0. She tattooed that one. I thought it was going to hit the wall, and it hit the top of the wall and bounced back in.
I say this is the perfect start Lawrence County's been asking for.
Libby Burks due up now, the right-handed hitting right fielder. No outs here, runner on second. Lawrence County already with a run here in the top half. First pitch from Sharp. Burks tries about that, gets away. Maldonado on her way to third. Fourth run now just a few feet away as that one missed high for ball 1. First wild pitch by Sharp in the game. Burks back in the box. Might have a squeeze play coming up here. Here's the 1-0. That one's on the inside corner for strike 1.
Come on, Libby, you're ready.
Got the infield playing in here for Tullahoma. Corner infield playing very close to the circle. Comes a 1-1. That's in the dirt for ball 2. Ella Hillhouse waiting on deck, who led off the game with the bloop double down the left field line. Comes a 2-1. Burks swings and misses for strike two, and the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
She just wasn't able to make contact on that one. That was the pitch right there, though, for sure.
2-2 the count here, the 9-0 hitter for the Lady Cats. Burks choking up here on the bat, just trying to make some contact. 2-2. Hit high in the air. This is going to stay in play. Simpson can make the catch again.
Man, that's the third one. The first one you couldn't really see, but the other two, she struggled trying to catch those foul balls.
The other two have hit and her assistant coach is telling her what she should do. The kind of the protocol there, Hayden, is you got to play with your back towards the line there. Hard to think about that when the ball's popped up in the air.
So you're just trying to find it.
Yeah. Comes a 2-2. Swing and a miss. That one's going to get away. The throw, the first is in time. Maldonado on her way home, and she'll score. Lawrence County leads it 4-0. So a wild way to get a run in, but she does, and one gone here in the top of the fourth. Lawrence County leading it 4-0.
Good sacrifice there by Libby.
Now Ella Hillhouse on for her second at bat, a blue double in the previous inning as she left off the game. Michaela Kerr waiting on deck. One of two lefties in this Lady Cat lineup. And the first pitch. Popped up and out of play above our broadcast location for strike one. Yet to have one land on top of us yet, even though had our outfield camera, the battery was hit by a home run in the previous game. Here's the 0-1. And the home plate umpire calls time. And no pitch there. It was actually a pretty good curveball there by Sharp.
It was right down the middle.
Sharp showing some frustration after that one.
She's disappointed that that one didn't count.
Comes the 0-1. And a rise ball foul back again for strike two. Hillhouse, who their game at Tullahoma was a single away from a cycle. She had a home run, a triple, and a double in that game. Here comes the 0-2. This one is hit into left center field. Stone in left is going to make the catch here for the second out of the inning. Brings up Michaela Kerr. Hit a 2-run homer to left in her first at bat the previous inning. Up here for the second time against Stone. Ball that was absolutely crushed, a no-doubter. Sharp back on the rubber. Comes the first pitch. Change up, or a curveball that misses low for ball one. Here comes a 1-0. That misses low and in for ball two. Lincoln Davis, the 3-hole hitter, waiting on deck. Comes a 2-0. Fastball on the outside corner for strike one. Outfield playing back here for Tullahoma. They didn't the first time here against Kurt.
I think they learned their lesson after that one.
It's a 2-1. That one misses away for ball three. Hitters count here to Kurt. Kurt now going to step out of the box here. Have a long look by Sharp into her own dugout. 3-1. Misses away for ball four. Second walk issued by Sharp in the game now brings up the 3-hole hitter in Lakin Davis with one on. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. 4-0 the Lady Cat lead with 2 runs in the first and 2 runs here in the second. Kerr on first here. Davis back for her second at bat. First one was a pop-up to Sharp. Misses low. Kerr's going to take off for second. The throw, not in time. A stolen base here from Michaela Kerr, putting another Lady Cat in scoring position. First stolen base here for Lawrence County in the game. Comes a 1-0. Foul back for strike one. And here comes a 1-1. Lined in the center field, but right at the center fielder in Norman, and that one will end the inning. The Lady Cats add 2 on the top of the second. They lead 4-0. Let's go to the bottom half of the inning next here on the X Sports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here in Lewisburg, we go to the bottom of the second inning here with Lawrence County leading Tullahoma 4-0. 5, 6, 7 due up here for the other Lady Cats. Reagan Norman followed by Mallory Stone and Zaylin Spinner. Elizabeth Hagan on for her second inning of work. First pitch here. This is high and in for ball 1. In the first inning, no hits, no runs, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. And right now it's 16 pitches. Beautiful evening here at Marshall County. Here's the 1-0. This is low and in for ball 2. Lawrence County's 4 runs have come off of Michaela Kerr, 2-run homer in the first. Giselle Maldonado double. And then a Burke strikeout, drop third strike that brought home Maldonado. Those are your 4 runs so far. The 2-0. Just misses in for ball 3.
She's flirting with that strike zone right now. She's trying to find it, though.
Trying to jam those hitters in there on the inside corner. Comes the 3-0. That one's in there for strike 1. Hitters count here to Norman, the right fielder. Infield, outfield, playing normal all across the board here for Lawrence County. It's a 3-1. That one's fouled out of play, and Hagan comes back to bring the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Comes a full count offering from Hagan. Sent over to Staggs at short. The throw over to Myers. Myers makes the pick in time, and that will be the first out of the inning.
Way to rebound there. She came out of her glove, but she was able to hold on to it with her hand.
Yeah, she found it quickly and got there in time. Good job by Riley Myers at first to avoid an error and a leadoff runner. Brings up the 6-hole hitter and the left fielder, and Mallory Stone. Stone, who's been pretty active out there in left so far tonight. Here's the first pitch from Hagan. Lined up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. First hit of the game here for the other Lady Cats. Runner on first, 1 gone here in the bottom of the second. Brings up the 7-0 hitter and the first baseman, Zaylen Spinner. Spinner to step in for the first time tonight. First pitch from Hagan. This is high and away for ball one. Comes the 1-0. Misses away for ball two. The count here to Spinner. Here comes the next pitch. On the inside corner for strike one. Trying to find that spot. 2-1 here, the 7-0 hitter for Tullahoma. And the next pitch. Hit up the middle. Staggs steps on second. Throw to first. In time for the double play, and that one will end the inning. That one, big play from Miley Staggs. No runs off one hit, no errors. We go to the top of the third. Lawrence County leading this one 4-0. Coming up next on the X Sports Network.
Hit a home run with the team at United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
On the web, 931-321-8226.
Tommy Johnson, 931-722-4840.
Tyler Webb, 731-438-2084.
Travis Caldwell's 931-629-3033.
You're safe with United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Lewisburg, we go to the top of the third. Lawrence County leading Tullahoma 4-0. 4-5-6 due up here for the Lady Cats. Miley Staggs followed by Riley Myers and Elizabeth Hagan. Maya Sharp on for her third inning of work through 4 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, a strikeout, sitting at 48 pitches. Staggs, who lined into left, a single for her first at bat in the first. Facing Sharp here for the second time. Staggs steps in. Comes the first pitch from Sharp. And a 37 hopper for ball one. It happens. I've seen that in just about every game, including every college game this year.
Yeah. I think one thing for Sharp, she just needs to take a breath, take some time, and just kind of gain her composure because she's really frustrated, I can tell.
Yeah, she's had a few moments that that one's tapped up the middle. Sharp makes a play, throws over the first, and that will be the first out of the inning. Good calm play there. Now brings up the 5-hole hitter and Riley Myers. Flew out the left in her first at bat in the top of the first. Myers steps in here for the second time against Sharp. First pitch from Sharp. This is low and away for ball one. Next pitch from Sharp. This is low and in for ball two. Sharp gets a sign. Here's a 2-0 on the inside corner for strike one. Sharp looking in at the dugout. Here comes a 2-1. This is high and away. A hitter's count here to Myers at 3 balls and 1 strike. Opposing pitcher and Elizabeth Hagan waiting on deck. Comes a 3-1. Hit in the left field. That's a base hit. 5th hit of the game for the Lady Cats. 1-on-1 out here. Now brings up 6-hole hitter and the pitcher in Elizabeth Hagan, who grounded out to third in her first at bat that ended the top of the first. Laney Kate King waiting on deck, who's walked in the game. Hagan steps in. The ball was hit pretty hard in her first at bat. Just Gaddis standing there at third made the play. First pitch from Sharp. This is high and away for ball 1. And they said the runner first and Myers took off early, so that will be the second out of the inning.
Tough right there for the Lady Cats. It's one thing you just can't afford to do.
Comes the 2-0. This one's hit in the air. That one's going to get out of play for strike 1. One's the count. Next pitch here to Hagan. Change up in there for strike 2.
That was pretty.
1-2's the count here. She tried to have one of those earlier to Hillhouse, and Hillhouse called time right before she had a chance to deliver. 1-2 here to Hagan. Next pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, the unconventional way for Lawrence County in the top of the third. They lead it 4-0. Let's go to the bottom half of the inning next on the X Sports Network.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit southerncraftmfg.com.
Renwright Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From bombcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Renwright is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Renwright Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
And back here in Lewisburg, we go to the bottom of the third of this district tournament elimination game. Lawrence County leading Tullahoma 4-0. 8-9-1 due up here for Tullahoma. Maggie Lynch, Ellie Simpson, and Caitlin Gaddis. Elizabeth Hagan on for her third inning of work. Through 2 innings so far, a hit, no runs, a walk, 2 strikeouts, and sitting at 26 pitches. Left-handed hitting designated player Maggie Lynch to lead things off here for Tullahoma. On for the first time here against Hagan. Infield playing in. Here's the first pitch. This is in for ball 1. Do have a new catcher. Kylie Holt moved to catcher for Tullahoma in the previous inning. Simpson's still in the lineup, but believes she moved to second, so it's just swapping spots. Here's the 1-0. This is low and away for ball 2. A lot of Marshall County fans here still sticking around, including the students out in right field. We already saw one go through a table. Here's the 2-0. That one's in there for strike 1.
There we go. I don't know if you heard Coach Rochelle was just telling her, hey, just throw a strike. Don't get behind. Just go ahead, throw a strike, and get back on the count.
Make him hit it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 2-1. Fouled off the net. Gave your grandmother a bit of a scare over there.
Yep, about to say, she got a little jump, but hey, she's tough.
2-2 the count here. And the next pitch from Hagan. And that one's hit foul down the left field line as Lynch will stay alive with the 2-2 count. No lack of spirit in that Tullahoma dugout here, trailing 4-0, as we've learned from the two previous matchups between the two. Anything can happen. It's 2-2 from Hagan. Fouled off the net again. It's the sixth pitch of the at-bat, third foul ball. Actually, it's the third straight foul ball. Comes another 2-2 from Hagan. And that one's fouled back again. Another 2-2 getting ready to come up. Busy night in Major League Baseball. Right now in the bottom of the eighth, Tigers leading Cleveland 6-2. Tampa over Baltimore in the bottom of the seventh, 2-0. Yankees over the A's 3-2 in the sixth. No score between the Dodgers and Brewers in the fourth. Next pitch, that one's in there for strike three and the first out of the inning.
That's how you battle.
Third strikeout of the game for Hagan. Now brings up the second baseman now, Ellie Simpson. Well, for her first time here against Elizabeth Hagan. Hagan back on the rubber. Next pitch. Misses high and away for ball one. White Sox leading the Royals 3-1 in the fourth. The Pirates with a 2-0 win over the Rockies already. And it's a 1-0 lead for the Cardinals over the Cubs in the bottom of the fourth. 1-0 on the outside corner for strike one. Simpson back in the box. Seeing a lot of these hitters, Hayden, they're right on top of the plate and at the top part of the box. So that fastball's in there for strike two.
And they're not backing down either. Everybody, that's what I've noticed. Everybody's trying to get on that inside corner there.
Jam those hitters, but if they miss, you got a good chance of lining one off the fence. 1-2 delivery from Hagan. And that one is a warning track fly ball for ball two.
Yeah, shake that one off. She's smiling about that one.
Yeah. That one just got away. If she was bowling, that would have ended up in the roof.
I love those videos. Everybody, they just be throwing them in the roof. Like, come on.
Comes a 2-2. Yeah, that one's in the dirt for ball three. Full count here to the 9-hole hitter in Simpson. Top of the order, and Caitlin Gaddis waiting on deck. Full count offering here from Hagan. Misses low for ball four. Second free pass issued in the game here from Hagan. Now we got one on, one out here in the bottom of the third inning. Brings up Caitlin Gaddis. Grounded out to second in her first at bat in the bottom of the first. Just the third Tullahoma Lady Cat to reach base in the game. First pitch here. Misses low for ball one. One oh the count. Gaddis steps back in. With Simpson on first. Next pitch misses away for ball two. Now Corey Rochelle had a feeling he was going to have a a circle meeting after that, and he'll go out and talk with his young pitcher. Whole infield coming in. 2-0 count. Update from district tournament over in Summertown. Right now on the top of the fourth, Loretto leading Giles County 4-0. Lady Mustangs were dominated by the Lady Bobcats in their two previous outings, and Looks like right now the Lady Mustangs getting the better of that so far. Summertown earlier in the day trailed 6-0 to Mount Pleasant, then scored 17 unanswered to get a run rule 17-6 win.
Wow. Call that a comeback, why don't you?
Just a bit. Just a bit. I believe that's her 5th or 6th come from behind win of something of that magnitude for Summertown this season. And needless to say, we're blessed in Lawrence County with some really good softball teams and really good softball players.
And a good community to support them.
Absolutely. Meeting over by Rochelle, 2-0 count. Runner on first here for Tullahoma. First pitch here. This is just a bit low for ball 3. Comes a 3-0 from Hagan. That one's in there for strike 1. Good turnout here from both sides, and some Marshall County fans sticking around. Comes a 3-1. Lined in the left field, a base hit. Kerr makes the play out there and left to hold everybody to just one base. Second hit of the game for Tullahoma. Brings up the 2-hole hitter and the new catcher in Kylie Holt. I don't think you can hit a ball harder than that one, Hayden.
I say Gaddis is a power hitter for sure. She's hitting 450 for the year, but I mean with Goat, is that how you say it?
Goat,
with her out, she's got to step up her game, and she sure is doing that.
Corner infield playing in, middle infield, normal depth, outfield playing shallow a bit. First pitch. This is high and in for ball 1. One thing I'm noticing out here, Hillhouse out in center is almost playing in darkness. Are playing shallow. Burke's almost playing in right center. Fouled off the net here for strike 1.
That's what I've noticed this whole night, AJ. It looks like the whole outfield, they've been shading left this whole game so far.
The 1-1. Lays down the bunt. Davis charges in, and everybody's safe. A perfect bunt by Kylie Holt has loaded the bases with one out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Brings up the 3-0 hitter in the shortstop, and Addie Norman walked in her first at bat in the bottom of the 1st. Couldn't lay down a bunt more perfect than that. Davis, who got there in time, but really no time because Holt was basically standing on first by the time she made the play. First pitch here from Hagan. That one's on the inside corner for strike 1. Infield playing in here for the Lady Cats. Comes the 0-1. On the outside corner for strike 2. Working ahead quickly here to Norman, down 0-2. Hagan gets the sign, goes to work. This one right at King. Throw to first, not in time, but they do get an out here. 2 gone, still with the bases loaded here in the bottom of the 3rd. Now going to bring up the cleanup hitter in the center fielder in the Leah Raby. Struck out swinging her first at bat to in the bottom of the 1st. Second time here against Hagan. Infield and outfield playing normal. First pitch here from Hagan. Chop right back to Hagan. Throw over to first is in time, and that will end the inning. Hagan gets out of the bases loaded jam. It's still a 4-0 Lawrence County lead. Let's go to the top of the 4th here, coming up next on the X Sports Network.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here in Lewisburg, we go to the top of the fourth of this district tournament elimination game. Lawrence County leading Tullahoma 4-0. 7-8-9 due up here for the Lady Cats. Laney Kane King, followed by Giselle Maldonado and Libby Burks. Maya Sharp on for her fourth inning of work through 4 runs off 5 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, sitting right now at 59 pitches. King to lead things off, who led off the top of the second with a walk and eventually scored a run. Third run of the game for Lawrence County here for the second time against Sharp. Elizabeth Hagan just got out of a bases loaded 1-out jam to keep the score 4-0. As King steps in for the second time. First pitch here from Sharp, and that one misses high for ball 1. Sharp right now through 60. He's thrown 32 strikes to 28 balls. Hagan on the other end, 30 strikes to 22 balls. 1-0. That one's in there for strike 1. Comes a 1-1 from Sharp. Misses low for ball 2. Sun almost set completely here. Comes a 2-1. Foul back off the net for strike 2. Now the 7-0 hitter for Lawrence County. Corner infield playing in. Middle infield playing slightly in. Outfield shaded towards the left. Comes a 2-2. Change up. That one's lined in the center field and will get down for a base hit. 6th hit of the game for Lawrence County. Second time King has reached base. Brings up the catcher and Giselle Maldonado, who had a RBI double off of the top of the wall in the second inning. Eventually scored the 4th run of the game for the Lady Cats. Here for the second time against Sharp.
Yeah, that one right there, AJ, that was a gimme for sure. It looked like it just floated over the top of the base, and it was right there for her to hit, so she swung at it and she made contact with it.
Just a little bit ahead of it.
Mm-hmm.
But, hey, still made great contact. First pitch here swung on a miss by Maldonado for strike 1. She left one up at the belt for Maldonado in the previous inning on one I thought was going to go off of the wall, and it hit the top of the wall and, you know, a couple inches away from a homer. One swung on a miss. King takes off for second. The throw, not in time, and King gets in the stolen base. Second stolen base of the game for the Lady Cats. So 0-2 to Maldonado. That one's on the inside corner at the belt for strike 3. And the first out of the inning. Third strikeout of the game for Sharp brings up the right fielder in Libby Burks. Struck out swinging her first at bat in the second. It was a drop third strike. Throw over the first was in time, but not in time to get Maldonado back at home. Second time here against Sharp with King standing on second base. First pitch here from Sharp. That misses high for ball 1. Ella Hillhouse waiting on deck, who's 1 for 2 in the game. Comes a 1-0. Burks fakes the bunt. King now goes in between second and third, and we'll go back to second. 2-0 the count here to Burks. Burks back in the box. Comes the 2-0 from Sharp. Misses low for ball 3. And that throw to the pitcher gets away, but a good job backing up is Norman at second. See 3-0. That one's on the inside corner for strike 1. (3-1) the Burks. Misses high for ball 4. Third free pass issued by Sharp. 2-on-1 out here. Brings up the top of the order in Ella Hillhouse. Hillhouse, who had a double down the left field line, a run scored in the first, and then flew out the left in the second. Catcher and hold here, calling out the plays as Corey Rochelle talks with Hillhouse over on the third base line. Lawrence County has a real chance to break this one wide open here in this inning.
Of course, anything can happen between these two teams. They've both games 14-13 and 15-13 games, so they've been close both times.
Both games have been come from behind wins for both sides, late in the game as well. First pitch here from Sharp, misses. Good job, Holt picking that one out of the dirt.
Maybe scared me over there on first base. It looked like she was finna take off.
And King almost took off as well. If that goes a backstop, we got 2 runners in scoring position. 1-0 to Hillhouse. This is high for ball 2. (2-0) here to the senior in Hillhouse. Next pitch. Driven, fouled back, straight back for strike 1. Good healthy cut there from Hillhouse. Really wanted that one. Comes a 2-1. This is high for ball 3. Hitters count now here for the top of the order for Lawrence County with Michaela Kerr waiting on deck. (3-1) from Sharp. That one misses low for ball 4. Now the bases are loaded with 1 out. Tullahoma had that in the bottom of the 3rd. Now Lawrence County has it here in the top of the 4th. Bring up Michaela Kerr, who had a 2-run homer to left center in the 1st and then walked in the 2nd. Nowhere to put Kerr here. Facing Sharp here for the 3rd time. Outfield playing back, shaded towards left center. Infield playing normal. First pitch. Hit into dead center field. This one's back. And it's gone! A grand slam from Michaela Kerr, her 6th RBI of the game, and the Wildcats have broken wide open. They lead it 8-0.
Wow. Oh, in the identical spot.
She is having a game she's going to remember for a long time. As Gary Barfield, head coach for Tullahoma, make his way out. We will have a pitching change here for Tullahoma. And while that goes down, take a break here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG, LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street next to the courthouse.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy and GMC dealer.
Back here in Lewisburg, new pitcher in the game is Katie Bean here for Tullahoma. The face-off first with Lakin Davis, who sends this one over to Gaddis at third, who makes the catch off the line drive here for the second out of the inning. Maya Sharp went 3 1/3, giving up 8 runs off 7 hits, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts through 78 pitches, including a pair of Michaela Kerr home runs, a 2-run homer to left in the first, and then a grand slam that knocked her out here on the top of the fourth. Brings up Miley Staggs now 1 for 2, single to left in the first, and tap one back to the pitcher in the third. First pitch here from Bean. Off at the end of the bat, foul for strike 1. Eight nothing Lawrence County lead. Comes the 0-1. This is high for ball 1. Riley Myers waiting on deck, who has a single in the game. Comes a 1-1. Popped up, and that one's going to go out of play. Near the bathrooms there for strike 2. 1-2 the count here, the cleanup hitter for Lawrence County. It's like we got Daytona out there, Hayden. Got a lot of cars going crazy. Yeah, looks like the Marshall County head coach having to handle the students out there right field. So 1-2. This one's sent in the left. Stone tracking it and makes a catch, and that one will end the inning. Michaela Kerr, a grand slam here in the top of the fourth. It's broken up wide open. Lady Cats lead 8-0. So go the bottom half of the inning next here on the X Sports Network.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Lewisburg, we go to the bottom of the fourth. Lawrence County all over Tullahoma, 8-0 here in this district tournament elimination game. 5, 6, 7 due up here for the other Lady Cats. Reagan Norman, Mallory Stone, and Zaylin Spinner. Elizabeth Hagan here on for her fourth inning of work through 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, sitting at 52 pitches. Norman 0 for 1 in the game with a ground out to short in the second. First pitch here from Hagan. This one sent in the left. Kerr going back on it. Almost makes the catch, and the home plate umpire says it's fair. And Norman now on her way to third, and she'll get in there with a stand-up triple.
Tough break at first. I thought it was going to be out of bounds.
I thought it was foul too.
Ball, yeah.
It's hard to tell from our angle here, and especially when you have someone dive, but so it's a fair ball. So the first run of the game for Tullahoma is a few feet away here with nobody gone. Mallory Stone due up, who singled in her first at bat in the second. Next pitch here from Hagan. Misses high and in for ball 1. Everybody's going to play normal here, so any fly ball or ground ball is going to concede a run. It's a smart way to go here. It's a little 1-up. Foul back and out of play here for strike 1. It's only the 4th hit of the game for Tullahoma. Comes a 1-1. This is high and away for ball 2. Comes a 2-1. That one is hit foul down the left field line for strike 2. Tullahoma hitters now wearing out the left side of the field here in this inning. Hagan here going to reset herself. Now Stone will call time. Here comes a 2-2. On the outside corner for strike 3 and the first out of the inning. Her 4th of the game, and now we got a runner on third and 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Bring up Zaylin Spinner, who grounded into an inning-ending double play to short in her first at bat in the bottom of the 2nd. Got the Marshall County student section still out there and right. First pitch here from Hagan. This is high for ball 1. Umpires had to tell the Marshall County head coach, go give him a talking to during the pitching change. And we've already seen a student go through a table out there earlier.
I say they're having fun. They're not causing any issues.
They're not. Here's a 1-0. That one's popped out of play for strike 1. Which you're right there, Hayden. They haven't caused any issues. Just having some fun out there in right field. Just being kids, and as long as they're not disrupting the game, that's all that matters. 1-1 the count here, the 7-0 hitter for Tullahoma. Next pitch from Hagan. This one's sent in the right field. Burks backs up on it, makes the catch. The throw home. And that one's going to bounce away. And second out of the game, but that will score the first run of the game here for Tullahoma.
Good throw there by Libby to get it all the way out from the outfield, all the way almost to home plate, and almost a double play.
You know, Lakin almost just had to make the catch and let the runner run into it. But first run of the game for Tullahoma. Lawrence County now leads at 8-1. Maggie Lynch, the designated player, due up now, who's 0 for 1 with the strikeout looking in the 3rd. Infield will play in now for the slap hitter. First pitch here for Hagan. Misses low and away for ball 1. Excuse me, that's Giselle Maldonado catching. Davis is a 3rd. Still haven't gotten used to that. Davis caught last year. Comes a 1-0. Misses high for ball 2. Comes a 2-0 from Hagan. Misses high for ball 3. Hagan resetting herself inside the circle. Comes the next pitch. This is in for ball 4. Third walk of the game from Hagan. Runner on first, 2 gone here. Brings up the 9-hole hitter in Ellie Simpson. Walked in her first at bat in the bottom of the 3rd. First pitch here from Hagan. That's a fastball in there for strike 1. Comes the 0-1 from Hagan. On the inside corner for strike 2. That's a 9-hole hitter down 0-2. Two from Hagan. Misses away for ball 1. Sun is completely set out here in Lewisburg.
One thing I'll say, AJ, Hagan's done a great job tonight. Even though she's thrown just a couple of balls, she's able to regain her composure and get back to that strike zone.
Next pitch misses high and away for ball 2. Deuce is on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th with the runner on first. Tullahoma has gotten a run back on a Zaylen spinner sack fly into right. Two. This is high for ball 3. Simpson back in the box. Hagan resets. And here comes a full count offer. This one's off of the handle, and that one will be caught by King over at second base. That will end the inning. Tullahoma gets a run back in the bottom of the 4th. It's an 8-1. Lawrence County leads. We go to the top of the 5th. Coming up next on the X Sports Network.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
And back here in Lewisburg, we go to the top of the 5th inning. Lawrence County leading Tullahoma 8-1 in this district tournament elimination game. Due up here for the Lady Cats, 5-6-7, and Riley Myers, Elizabeth Hagan, and Lady Kent King. Katie Bean on for her first official inning of work. Came in relief there in the previous inning through 2/3. No hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Through just 5 pitches. Relieved Amaya Sharp after 3 1/3. Gave up 8 runs off 7 hits. Myers, who's 1 for 2 with a fly out to left in the first and a single in the 3rd. First pitch from Beam misses low for ball 1. Comes a 1-0. That one's in there for strike one.
Coach Rochelle on the third base line giving her a little pep talk before she gets back in the box here.
Comes a 1-1. This is high for ball two. Looks like Reagan Franks is waiting on deck here for Lawrence County. Comes a 2-1. This is high for ball three. And here comes a 3-1. This one is sent over to short. The backhand not in time, and she's in there with an infield single. Good effort by Norman at short, and Myers beats out the throw for her second hit of the game and a leadoff single. I'm going to bring up Reagan Franks coming on now. Swapping places now. Franks will come in. First pitch here from Bean. This is high and away for ball one. Comes a 1-0. Sent in the left, and Stone makes the catch. First out of the inning. Franks gave that one a drive. Now brings up Laney King, who's 1-for-1 officially with a walk and a run scored in the second. A single up the middle and a run scored in the fourth. First time here against Bean as the infield will come in against the left-handed hitting King. Update from over in Summertown, Loretto with a 6-0 lead over Giles County in the bottom of the fifth. First pitch here, and that one nice backhanded play there by Holt. This is just a bit outside for ball one. Tried my Bob Euchre voice there, but just didn't have it. They closed the concession stand, so I can't get a water. Comes a 1-0. This is high for ball two. Maldonado waiting on deck, who's got an RBI double in the game. Comes a 2-0. Lays down a perfect bunt. Got us at third. Over to first will not be in time. So the second infield single here of the inning now brings up the catcher, Maldonado.
Two great bunts there from both teams, from Tullahoma and Lawrence County.
Second hit surrendered by Bean. Maldonado 1-for-2, RBI double and a run scored in the second. Struck out looking in the fourth. That double literally hit off the very top of the wall, just an inch away from going over the wall. 2-on-1 out here. First pitch from Bean. That's in there for strike one. Bean is pelting the strike zone here. Haven't seen many way away or wild pitches here. And the 0-1. Swung on a miss for strike two. Have a pitch hitter waiting on deck here for Lawrence County. Next pitch, hit high in the air to deep left center field. Stone going back on it, misses it. Myers rounding third. King in the third. That throw gets away, rattles around the back. Maldonado is going to get an RBI double out of this, and Lawrence County now leads at 9-1. Big charge put into that one. Ashlyn Siblett will be the pitch hitter here in this situation.
It's dark out here for sure, AJ. Even though we got the lights out on the field, it's hard to see that ball because when I was looking for it, I lost it also.
She hit it really high in the air. So Siblett will come on here to pitch hit with 2 on, 1 out. 9-1 Lawrence County lead. Ella Hillhouse waiting on deck, who's reached base twice. And obviously, you don't have to mention who comes after her, who's had a pair of homers and 6 RBIs.
Why not go for another one?
Yeah. Have the hat trick. We'll take Kevin's hat off and throw it over the backstop. That's a heck of a throw, though, Kevin, so I think you're safe. What is that, 20 feet in first pitch? On the inside corner at the belt for strike one. Is that 20 feet, that net up there? Higher, 25?
Maybe 25, 30. Yeah. Max 30 probably.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of arm anymore, Kevin. Here's the 0-1. This is low for ball 1. Maldonado came up with her second RBI, another RBI double. 1-1. Lined in the left field, but hooking foul for strike 2. Stone has been really busy out there in the left.
Yep. She's got her cardio in for the day.
I don't think Norman's had a ball hit her way out there in right. Raby has seen, and center has seen one lined right at her and 2 go over her head.
And 1 bounce off the wall in front of her.
Comes a 1-2. And tap back foul. Siblett barely got a piece of that to stay alive with a 1-2 count. Bean looks in. Next pitch, change up misses low for ball 2. Comes a 2-2. Tap foul. And right back to us here. Count will stay 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's like Formula One. Came from Miami to Lewisburg. Here's a 2-2. Tap back to the pitcher. Bean throws the first in time. King will score. Maldonado will run to third. RBI ground out by Ashlyn Siblett has given Lawrence County a 10-1 lead. Siblett gets the job done for the RBI. Hillhouse now due up. 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored down the left field line. The first, a fly out the left in the second. Walk and a run scored in the 4th. First time here against Bean with Michaela Kerr waiting on deck. First pitch here to Hillhouse. That one's in there for strike 1. Bean gets a sign. Here comes the 0-1. Sent in the left. Nice play over there at short by Norman. And that one will end the inning. Wildcats get a pair of runs in the top of the 5th. They lead at 10-1 as we go to the bottom half of the inning. Coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
What really matters during the ball game, so the call didn't go your way. Now what are you going to do? How are you going to respond? Right after Paul said, rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice in Philippians 4 and verse 4, he said in verse 5, let your reasonableness be known to everyone. Other translations say gentleness. Other translations say big-heartedness. The idea is do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. Respond in a way you would want others to respond to you. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Back here in Lewisburg, we go the bottom of the fifth here, a 10-1 Lawrence County lead over Tullahoma. 1-2-3 due up here for the other Lady Cats, Caitlin Gaddis, Kylie Holt, and Addie Norman. First pitch, and Gaddis lines another one in the left. Kerr is going to corral that one. Another single there. That will be the one on, one out, one on nobody out here in the bottom fifth. Brings up Kylie Holt, who's 1 for 2, a strikeout swinging in the first, and a bunt single on the infield in the third. First pitch here from Hagan. This is low. A good block there by Maldonado for ball one. Lady Cats with 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 4 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth. The other Lady Cats with just 1 in the bottom of the fourth. This one is check swing foul for strike one. Right now Hagan through 4 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Sitting right now at 74 pitches. Comes a 1-1. This is high for ball 2. Update over Loretto, in Summertown. Next pitch swung on a miss for strike 2. Lady Mustangs leading Giles County 6-0 in the bottom of the 6th. Nobody out so far. If they hold on, they'll face Summertown tomorrow night in the winners bracket game at 7 o'clock.
Don't want to miss that one.
No, especially the way both teams are playing this time of year. The 2-2. Sending the left, right at Kerr. She'll make the catch. First out of the inning. They had her played perfectly. Michaela didn't even have to move, so we got 1 gone here in the bottom of the 5th. Brings up the 3-hole hitter and Addie Norman. Norman, who's 0 for 1, a walk in the first, and a bases loaded to line out the king at second in the third. First pitch here on the outside corner for strike 1. Lawrence County can hang on. They'll get Marshall County at 5 o'clock on Wednesday. There's no games here in the tournament tomorrow. That'll be followed by the winners bracket game at 7 o'clock. There's the 0-1. Sent in the center field. Will get down for a base hit. Hillhouse fields it in center. Everyone advances just 1 base. 6th hit of the game for Tullahoma. 2 on, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Brings up the cleanup hitter in Allie Raby. Struck out swinging in the first, and then a bases loaded tap back to the pitcher in the third. That ended the third. First pitch here from Hagan. That's a fastball in there for strike 1. Comes the 0-1. That one is fouled away for strike 2. 0-2 the count here, the cleanup hitter for Tullahoma. Next pitch from Hagan. Just misses away for ball 1. It's a 1-2. Fouled back the rise ball. She'll stay alive with a 1-2 count. And here comes a 1-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3 in the second out of the inning. Fifth strikeout of the game for Hagan. Brings up the 5-hole hitter in Reagan Norman, the right fielder, is 1 for 2. Ground out to short in the second, and a leadoff triple, and the lone run scored in the 4th. Facing Hagan here for the 3rd time with 2 on and 2 out. First pitch from Hagan. That one's in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. That one's going to get away from Maldonado. Everyone's going to advance a bag. It's ball 1. First wild pitch in the game here from Hagan.
Other than that pitch there, she's done a phenomenal job here tonight for the Lady Cats.
Yeah, I mean, we've gone already to the 5th inning, and that's her first true wild pitch. 1-1's the count. This one is fouled away, out of play for strike 2. Home plate umpire out of balls after that foul ball. And we get a
Coach Rochelle coming in clutch.
Yeah. Need some freshmen out there to be chasing down these foul balls. That was my job at that when I was playing baseball.
It's one of the growing pains.
Here's a 1-2. Misses away for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. The 5-hole hitter for Tullahoma. Next pitch from Hagan. Misses away for ball 3. Full count coming up here to Norman. Mallory Stone waiting on deck. And the full count offer. Softly hit over Staggs' head. 1 run is in. Here comes the next. The relay cut off. A 2-run. 2-out single from Reagan Norman. And the lead is now cut down to 10-3. Brings up Mallory Stone, the left fielder, 1 for 2. Single in the second, strikeout looking in the 4th. First pitch from Hagan. Hit high in the air, and that one stay on the infield. King calls everybody off, makes a catch. That will end the inning. Tullahoma gets 2 runs back here in the bottom of the 5th. Lawrence County wins at 10-3. Let's go to the top of the 6th here next on the X Sports Network.
This is Jason at Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg. For over 90 years, Volco has been a family-owned company. We're proud of our past and excited about our future. We're open to the public for wholesale and retail trade. We carry product lines such as Milwaukee Tools, Lucas Oil, and Malco products. We carry all major brands of lubricants like Shell Rotella, Haviland, Castrol GTX, Mystic, Motorcraft, Valvoline, Kindle, and Mobile. We here at Volco offer a complete line of car detailing supplies, shop supplies, tire repair products, and lawnmower supplies. Check us out online at VolcoAutosupply.com or at 416 Buffalo Road here in Lawrenceburg.
This is the X Sports Network.
Michaela Kerr leading things off here on the top of the 6, a 10-3 Lawrence County lead. First pitch here from Bean to Kerr, misses high for ball 1. Kerr here, fourth at bat. She is 2 for 2, a pair of homers, a 2-run homer to left in the first, a grand slam to dead center in the fourth, walked in the second. First time here against Bean, through an inning and 2/3, 2 runs off 3 hits, no walks, no strikeouts. Now off 28 pitches as that one misses high and away for ball 2. Lawrence County with a 10-3 lead here in this district tournament elimination game. Lakin Davis, the 3-hole hitter, waiting on deck. Heart of the order here with 2-3-4. The 2-0. This one is a looping line drive, will fall in the left. Kerr with a big turn there at first, and will start things off here at the leadoff single. Third hit of the game and their 4th time reaching base.
AJ, I'm not a betting man, but if I was, I'd take a bet that she'd probably be the MVP of this game.
Yeah, 6 RBIs will do that. Single-handedly outscoring the other side.
Yep.
Lakin Davis due up now, 0 for 3 in the game. A pop-up to the pitcher in the first, a line out to straightaway center in the second, and then a looping line drive to the third baseman in the fourth. First pitcher to Bean is going to hit Davis. That's her first free pass, the first hit by pitch by either pitcher in the game, and now we got 2 on and nobody out here for the shortstop and Miley Staggs. Staggs, who's 1 for 3, single in the left in the first, tap her back to the pitcher in the third, and a fly out the left in the fourth. Riley Myers waiting on deck, who's 2 for 3. Update from over in Summertown, Loretto leading Giles County 6-2 now as they go to the top of the 7th. Giles got 2 runs there in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch here to Staggs. She gets the bunt down. Gaddis at third, the throw to first. That one's going to be in time. So sack bunt will move 2 runners into scoring position here for the first baseman and Myers. Myers 2 for 3, fly out the left in the first, and back-to-back singles in the third and fifth, and scored a run in the fifth as well. Second time here against Bean. Elizabeth Hagan set the check back in, waiting on deck. First pitch misses away for ball 1. Pitch misses away for ball 2. Bean gets a sign here from the dugout. Comes a 2-0. Lined into center field. That's going to get down and away from the center fielder. Kerr is in. Davis rounding third. She will score a 2-run double. Actually, a single plus an error for Elizabeth Hagan, and the lead is now 12-3 for Lawrence County. That ball was stung really hard there by Hagan. It's the first error, really, for either side in this game. Now Elizabeth Hagan back in, try to help her own cause. She's 0 for 2 in the game with a strikeout and a fly out the left.
AJ, I'm not sure if that scoreboard's right.
It's
Is it 12 or
yeah.
is it 11?
Yeah.
Okay.
Umpires,
12.
scorekeepers, and the man, the myth, the legend, Kevin Wright's got it right over there. First pitch here, and that's going to hit Hagan. So that's the second hit by pitch by Bean in the game, and now going to bring up Laney King, who's had a busy evening. Now we're going to get a courtesy runner. I believe this is going to be Molly Slater come in the game. And Slater will come in for Hagan. King is 2 for 2, a walk in the second, singles in the fourth and fifth, and has scored in all 3 at-bats. The one in the fifth was a beautifully placed bunt. First pitch here from Bean, that gets away. Each runner is going to advance here off the wild pitch. Next pitch from Bean. Hit high in the air. Center field and shortstop. Camp underneath it. And the shortstop and Norman makes the catch here for the second out of the inning. We're going to bring up Giselle Maldonado's had a big night. 2 for 3 with a pair of RBI doubles and a run scored. Big thing here on this one, Hayden. Base hit here probably scores both, and we're in run roll territory. Second time here against Beam. First pitch. That's on the outside corner for strike one.
Definitely for sure the Lady Cats, they've dominated tonight. I mean, they've done everything they need to do to make sure they win this game in advance to go play Marshall County, not tomorrow, Wednesday.
Next pitch in the dirt for ball one. Get blocked by Holt behind the plate. Libby Burke's waiting to come back in. She's on deck. Next pitch from Beam misses high for ball two. Two-one from Bean. This is high for ball three. Bean gets a sign from the dugout, and we'll go to work. Here's a 3-1. And Maldonado fouls that one back off the net. And the count will go full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count here for the 8-hole hitter in Lawrence County. Next pitch from Bean. Tap back foul. 6th pitch of the at-bat, and Maldonado will stay alive. Bean gets a sign in the rubber. Comes another full count offering. That one's in the dirt for ball 4. Base is loaded for 2 outs here. Get another pitch hitter coming in the game. Siblett will come back in and pitch hit. So once Burks re-enters, that will end Siblett's night. Siblett, who's 0 for 1 with an RBI, with a tapper back to the pitcher in the 5th. Second time here against Bean. First pitch here from Bean. Sending the left. Stone charging in and makes the scoop catch. And that one will end the inning. Wildcats with a pair of runs. Top of the 6th, they lead at 12-3 as we go the bottom half of the inning. Next on the X Sports Network.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
And back here in Lewisburg, we go to the bottom of the 6th. Lawrence County leads Tullahoma 12-3 here in this district tournament elimination game. Due up here for the other Lady Cats, 7-8-9, Zaylin Spinner, Maggie Lynch, and Ellie Simpson here. Elizabeth Hagan on for her 6th inning of work through 5, 3 runs off 7 hits, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. Sitting right now at 91 pitches. Spinner here who's 0 for 1. Grounded into an inning double play in the 2nd and a sacrifice fly in the right in the 4th. And a fly ball in the center. Hillhouse charging in. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Brings up Maggie Lynch, the designated player. 0 for 1. A strikeout looking in the 3rd and a walk in the 4th. First pitch here from Hagan. That's a fastball in there for strike 1. Next pitch is foul back for strike 2.
AJ, that's one of those you just jig swing. It just happens to hit the bat, and you're like, are you kidding me?
It happens to all of us. You know how many times I've said that? I've said more than are you kidding me, but next pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. Next pitch swung on and missed for strike 3 in the 2nd out of the inning. Her 6th strikeout of the game will bring up the 9-hole hitter and the second baseman in Ellie Simpson. 0 for 1 with a walk in the 3rd and then a pop up to, actually a line out to Laney K. King in the 4th. First pitch misses for ball 1. Next pitch misses high for ball 2. Next pitch, that one's on the inside corner for strike 1. Here's a 2-1. That one's in there for strike 2.
That's what she was focusing on there, AJ. She was trying to get back even with the count there. So.
Next pitch misses high and away for ball 3. Full count here, the 9-hole hitter in Simpson. Next pitch, check swing. And says she doesn't, so that will be her second walk for Simpson. 4th free pass issued by Hagan. Now brings up Caitlin Gaddis, who's 2 for 3. A ground out to second in the 1st and a pair of hard hit singles in the left in the 3rd and 5th. So it looks like we have a pitching change coming into the game here for Lawrence County. Will be Reagan Franks. While that goes down, we will take a break here on the X Sports Network.
Southern Tennessee Orthopedics welcomes orthopedic surgeon Dr. Paul Thomas. Count on Dr. Paul Thomas, podiatrist Dr. James Barksdale, and nurse practitioner Doug Iad at Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep your life in motion. Injuries and foot pain can rob you of the activities you enjoy most. So our team is here, close to home, to address the pain and to get you moving again. Southern Tennessee Orthopedics. From the routine to the unforeseen, you can count on us. To learn more, visit southerntennesseemedicalgroup.com or to schedule an appointment, call 931-762-4400.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming a local driver with Southeast Carriers, we can guarantee multiple benefits and a base pay starting at $17 per hour, along with a work-life balance so you can spend equal time on the road as with family. We also provide the latest updated equipment and technology to make your job as easy as possible. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Lewisburg, here in the bottom of the sixth. Got 1-on-2 gone here, top of the order duo with Kaylin Gaddis. Reagan Frakes, a new pitcher into the game here for the Lady Cats. Elizabeth Hagan checks out after 5 2/3 innings. Gave up 3 runs off 7 hits, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, and finished with 102 pitches. The power hitting Gaddis here, on with 1 on and 2 outs, has stung 2 hard hit singles in the left in her previous 2 at-bats in the 3rd and 5th. Update now over in Summertown. Loretto leading Giles County 6-2, but the Lady Bobcats got the bases loaded with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. 12-3 is a Lady Cat lead. First pitch here from Franks. That one gets away from Maldonado for ball 1. Simpson will make her way to second off the wild pitch. I love Corey Rochelle. Just some of his kind of master of the obvious comments he makes. And now we're going to have a intentional walk here to Caitlin Gaddis, which is a wise move here. So that will bring up Kylie Holt, who's 1 for 3. Strikeout swinging in the first, a bunt single in the 3rd. A line out right to Michaela Curran left in the 5th. And the game is now over. Loretto picks up a 6-2 win over Giles County, so they'll face Summertown tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, and Giles County will face off with Mount Pleasant at 5 o'clock in their district tournament. First pitch here from Frakes. That's a fastball on the outside corner at the knees for strike 1. Holt's a dangerous left-handed slap hitter. As we've seen earlier, can lay down a perfect bunt and can also sting one to either field. Comes the 0-1. And just as I mentioned, lines one, but hits it foul down the left field line for strike 2. Comes the 0-2 from Frakes. This one is a soft liner down the left field line. Curves right there, the throw to third. Not in time, so a 2-out single by Holt. Now the bases are loaded with 2 outs here for the 3-0 hitter and the shortstop and Addie Norman. It's 1 for 2, a walk in the first, a line out to King at second in the 3rd, and a single and a run scored in the 5th. First time here against Frakes. So 12-3 Lawrence County lead. 8th hit of the game for Tullahoma. First pitch from Frakes. That's a fastball in there for strike 1. Next pitch, changeup. That one's in there for strike 2.
Well, that was a beautiful pitch right down the middle.
I think that was a curveball. It's kind of hard to tell, you know, on the softball side.
From our angle too.
So that certainly froze Norman. 0-2's the count here. Next pitch. Just misses away for ball 1. One's the count here, the 3-hole hitter. Allie Raby waiting on deck for Tullahoma.
AJ, I think it's 1-2. I saw blue earlier.
I got one to Webb, I would say. That's in the dirt for ball 2.
There we go.
Yep, 2-2 now. So Kevin's on top of it.
The scoreboard's throwing me off. I'm looking and I'm like, is that right?
Comes a 2-2. That's a changeup, misses high, and the full count now with the bases loaded and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Comes a full count offering from Frakes. Hit high in the air. Hillhouse going to camp underneath and in center, and that one will end the inning. Tullahoma strands of bases loaded again, this time in the bottom of the 6th. It's a 12-3 Lady Cat leads. We go to the top of the 7th next here on the X Sports Network.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town. When you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
And back here in Lewisburg, we go to the top of the 7th inning. Lawrence County leading Tullahoma 12-3 in this district tournament elimination game. Top of the order due up here for the Lady Cats. Ella Hillhouse lead things off 1 for 3 in the game, doubling the run scored in the first, walked, scored a run in the 4th. So has a pair of flyouts. First pitch here from Bean, and that's a pitch and misses high and in for ball 1. Bean, right now through 2 2/3, has given up 4 runs off 5 hits, a walk, no strikeouts, and right now at 46 pitches. Next pitch is at the belt for strike 1. Dangerous Michaela Kerr waiting on deck, who has a pair of home runs and 6 RBIs in the game. It's reached base on all 4 bats. Here's the 1-1. Misses high for ball 2. Comes a 2-1. That misses away for ball 3. Hitters count now here, the senior in Hillhouse. Bean gets a sign from the dugout. Here comes a 3-1. Misses high for ball 4. Hillhouse on base for the 3rd time tonight. Brings up Michaela Kerr. 3 for 3 in the game, a pair of home runs. 2-run shot to left in the first, a grand slam to dead center in the 4th. Single and a run scored in the 6th, and a walk in the 2nd. Reach base all 4 bats here. 2nd time here against Bean. First pitch. Hit in the center field. Right at her, and they finally retire Kerr for the first time. 4 hard hit balls, and get some elevation, and that one's going to the parking lot.
Yep, I mean, she's hitting them dead center in the center field out there. She just put some more juice on that one, a little bit more high on it. Another home run.
Davis, 3-0 hitter, due up is 0 for 3. Was hit by a pitch in the previous inning and scored a run. 2nd time here against Bean as Hillhouse takes off for second to throw. Will not be in time. A stolen base there for Hillhouse. First pitch was a ball.
One thing we talked about earlier, AJ, Tullahoma had 54 stolen bases throughout the season. This game, I believe they only have one.
Only have one. That's the third stolen base there for Lawrence County. Comes a 1-0. And that one's going to get away from Holt.
Make that forward.
She advances on the wild pitch. 2-0. Count here to Davis. There's a chance here to drive in a run and make it a 10-run game. Comes a 2-0. This one is sent over to Norman at short. The throw over to first, and that one gets away. Hillhouse scores. Davis on her way to second. Lawrence County now leads at 13-3. Second error of the game for Tullahoma. Brings up Miley Staggs here, the shortstop, who's 1 for 3. Single in the left in the first. Tap one back to the pitcher in the third. A fly out the left in the fourth. And had a perfectly placed sac bunt in the sixth. Second time here against Bean with Lake and Davis waiting on second. First pitch from Bean. Set up the middle. Bean gets a glove on it. We'll throw it over to first in time. Davis went back to second, thought it was caught, so she won't advance. Now brings up Riley Myers, who's had a big night after a fly out the left in the first, is singled in her next 3 at-bats in the third, fifth, and sixth, and has a pair of RBIs. Actually the third time against Bean. Myers on for a 5th at bat. First pitch misses high for ball 1. Comes a 1-0. That one's in there for strike 1. And here comes a 1-1. Sent over to Norman at short. The throw over to first. Low again. Can't be picked out. Second error of the inning, and now we got runners on the corners.
Wow. Just one thing for Tullahoma, you can't afford, even though you're down, you always got to play your best.
Brings up Elizabeth Hagan. Hagan, who's 0 for 2, a fly out the left. Actually 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And was hit by a pitch in her previous at bat in the 6th. First pitch is in there for strike 1. Runners on the corners, 2 out. 13-3 Lady Cat lead. There's the 0-1. That one's on the outside corner for strike 2. Next pitch, swung on a miss for strike 3, and that one will end the inning. Lady Cats have won the top of the 7th. They lead at 13-3. Try to close it out here and advance to the next round. Coming up next on the X Sports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Tired of driving into the city every time you need appliances, furniture, or heck, just about anything? Next time, stay local and come to Swap and Shop Center. We have everything you want, from computers to furniture, major appliances, lawn and garden tools, electronics, you name it. Our #1 goal is to get you the items you need at a price you can afford. We even offer 120 days same as cash financing. We won't be undersold. We specialize in service after the sale. We pick up where everyone else leaves off. Swap and Shop Center, family owned and operated in Lawrenceburg for over 61 years.
Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here in Lewisburg, we go the bottom of the 7th, this district tournament elimination game. Lady Cats leading Tullahoma 13-3. 4-5-6 due up here for Tullahoma. Aaliyah Raby, Reagan Norman, and Mallory Stone. Reagan Franks on to close things out. On for first official inning of work, and the first pitch is lined into center field, a base hit. First hit of the game for Raby, 9th for Tullahoma. Brings up Reagan Norman, who's 2 for 3. Grounded out to short in the second, a triple down the line, a run scored in the 4th, and a 2-run single in the 5th. First time here against Frakes. First pitch, and that one, runner's going to take off. It's a live ball, and they're not going to get her in time, and that will miss for ball 1. Hayden, I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. A little mishandle there.
1-0's the count here. It's the 1-0. This is low, blocked by Maldonado for ball 2. Lawrence County can hang on. They'll face Marshall County at 5 o'clock on Wednesday, and we'll have that broadcast here on the X Sports Network. We're moving X Sports Live to tomorrow night from Heidi's Barbecue. We'll have Kaufman and Loretto Baseball on the show. Next pitch misses high for ball 3. Is that a bug? Yo, it's a bubble. Here's a 3-0. That one's in there for strike 1. I just sounded like my 1-year-old son right there. Bubbles.
I heard something hit my head, and I was like, surely it's not raining out here.
Yeah.
There we are.
There we go. There's the bubbles. Next pitch misses high for ball 4, and now we got 2-1. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. Brings up Mallory Stone, who's 1 for 3, single in the 2nd, strikeout looking in the 4th, and then a pop up to 2nd and then 5th. First time here against Frakes. 2nd walk issued. The other one was intentional walk. First pitch from Frakes. Soft liner off of Davis's glove. Everyone will advance a base. Now the bases are loaded with nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. Zaylin Spinner due up now, who's 0 for 2, grounding into a double play in the 2nd, a sacrifice fly in the right in the 4th, fly out the center in the 6th. Everyone around here is acting like my 1-year-old. Bubbles. Bubbles. First pitch from Frakes. Misses just a bit away for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Hit high in the air, and that one on top of the press box and didn't roll off. So that will be strike 1. Hopefully it doesn't roll off at the worst possible time.
I was about to say, I was afraid to turn my head just in case Florida popped me in the head.
1-1 the count here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Next pitch. Misses low, blocked by Maldonado for ball 2. Comes a 2-1. Misses high for ball 3. The bubbles are coming from the press box. And the 3-1. Foul back for strike 2. Full count now here, the 7-0 hitter for Tullahoma. And the full count offer. Misses high for ball 4, and Tullahoma's made it a 13-4 game. Now Corey Rochelle, assistant coach, will go out and talk with Franks here and brings up Maggie. So we have a pitch hitter coming into the game for Maggie Lynch.
One thing, AJ, I think Coach Rochelle is telling the girls, hey, look, we're up 13-4 here. No need to lose your composure here. It's just you in the strike zone here, so don't worry about any other runners right now. Just put it right in the strike zone.
Be Taylor Brinkley coming in to be the pitch hitter here for Maggie Lynch, who was 0 for 2 in the game with a walk. Bases loaded, nobody out. Already a run pushed across on a bases loaded walk. Second walk of the game for Franks. Third free pass. That includes that intentional walk. First pitch in there for strike 1. Tullahoma fans didn't agree with that one. Thought it was a bit high. Here's the 0-1. Change-up misses for ball 1.
Same change-up from earlier, just a little bit higher than she liked it to be there.
Comes a 1-1. Swung on a miss for strike 2. 1-2 the count here, the 8-hole hitter. The bubbles continue to rain
bubbles.
down.
I think we've seen it all here now. We've seen somebody go through a table, air horn, speaker.
1-2. That one's on the outside corner for strike 3 in the first out of the inning. First strikeout of the game for Franks will bring up Ellie Simpson, the second baseman. 0 for 1, pair of walks, and a pop out to second in the 4th. Bases loaded, 1 out. Still 13-4 Lady Cat lead. First pitch. This is high and away for ball 1. Comes a 1-0. That's a fastball in there for strike 1. One the count here to Simpson. Next pitch from Franks. That one is hit in the foul territory. Myers makes the scoop catch in front of the dugout. What a play by Riley Myers, and we got 2 gone here with the bases loaded and the dangerous Caitlin Gaddis here, and they're just going to intentionally walk her and bring home a run. That will make it 13-5. Bring up Kylie Holt, who's 2 for 4. The pair of singles in the 3rd and 6th. Now it's 13-5. Hold up here. So maybe not the most popular decision.
Yeah, a little bit of gamesmanship.
Yeah, Gaddis can hit this one into the middle school across the
It
road.
could quickly become a 13-8 game.
First pitch here from Franks. Fouled off the net for strike 1. So far, both of our Lawrence County softball teams have won tonight. Summertown a 17-6 win over Mount Pleasant. Loretto a 6-2 win over Giles County. Lawrence County trying to close it out here in this one. Leading at 13-5. Here's the 0-1. That's a changeup. In the dirt, blocked by Maldonado for ball 1. Here's a 1-1. Lined up the middle, that's a base hit. 1 run is in, everyone just to move up the bag, and now it's a 13-6 Lawrence County lead. 11th hit of the game for Tullahoma. Brings up Patty Norman, the 3-0 hitter in the shortstop, who's 1 for 3. Singleton scored a run in the 5th, walked in the 4th. Lined out to second in the 3rd, and flew out the center in the 6th. 13-6 is the lead. Tullahoma 3 runs here in the bottom of the 7th. Base is loaded, 2 outs. First pitch here on the outside corner for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Change up. Misses low and in for ball 1. Comes a 1-1. Hit in the air. That's going to stay on the infield. King underneath it makes a catch, and that one will end the game. Lawrence County will advance to the next round here in the district tournament with a 13-6 win over Tullahoma. Look at the final stat line. Lawrence County 13 runs off 12 hits, no errors. Tullahoma 6 runs off 11 hits and 3 errors. Elizabeth Hagan picks up the win, going 5 2/3, giving up 3 runs off 7 hits, 4 walks and 6 strikeouts. Maya Sharp will take the loss, who went 3 1/3, giving up 8 runs off 7 hits, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Hayden, final thoughts here on tonight's game.
Well, Lawrence County came in here, did what they needed to do to win this ball game tonight. So hopefully tomorrow, or excuse me, not tomorrow, but Wednesday, they'll be playing Marshall County, and hopefully they can use this as momentum to go and snag that win also. As Hayden mentioned, Marshall County will be up next. Another elimination game will be Wednesday at 5 o'clock. We'll have that broadcast here on the X Sports Network. So for Hayden Burks, producer extraordinaire Kevin Wright, this is AJ Good here on the X Sports Network. We'll see you guys tomorrow night from Heidi's Barbecue for X Sports Live. That's tomorrow night.
This is the X Sports Network.